Go ahead.
Hi, welcome back to the channel. Here at Ken's Repair Shop, we're going to work on a lot of different things. If you've been here before, you've seen some of the things we've already done. If it's first time here, we're going to be working on houses, cars, trucks, trailers, just whatever we might happen to get our hands into. So I want to thank you for being here and hope you come back. Smash that like button and hit that subscribe button. Thank you very much. Alright, first off, I'm going to apologize for the wind. It's a little windy out here today. We're going to try and do the best we can to get this video out. I'm going to talk a little louder, so if I get too loud, I'm sorry. Today, here at Ken's Repair Shop, we're going to be working on this Onin Marques 7000. It's a generator that come out of a camper. What our intended purpose is for it, we're going to use it at the property to power the trailer for the time being, so we can get everything situated where we can get the power turned on. Now it does run. We had it running before we took it out. It needs a little bit of carburetor. So we're going to take the carburetor off of it today and see if we can clean it out, put it back on, and see if we can't get it to run decently. And it runs, like I said, but when you go to throttle into it, it wants to hesitate real bad. And we're going to try and see if we can't cure that problem today. I'm not really sure what year it is. I looked on the tags and everything. The only thing I can get out of it is it meets the emission standards from 1993 to 1998. So it could have been manufactured anywhere in between them years. Other than that, I don't really know. I have to look up the serial number on it and see if I can get a date on it. But for now, we're going to tear into it.
What did it come out of?
Come out of a camper.
What year?
My God, I knew you were going to ask me that question.
Wasn't it like a 95?
I think it was. I want to say it was a 95, but I'm not sure. It could have been a 96. But it was a long, real long camper. Gas engine, had a 454 in it. Filter don't look bad. A little crumbled up, or that's going to end up falling apart on me. That's good. We'll probably end up getting a new filter for it eventually. Okay, now we're going to try and take this piece off. Oh, first time, imagine that. I'm good. No comments from the peanut gallery. I should have got me a thing to put all these bolts and screws and stuff in, but I didn't do it.
For your screws?
I'm taking this relay loose so I don't have to remember where all the plugs go. fuel line loose here.
Is there any fuel in it?
Why no? They ain't even a tank hooked up to it. Probably the first time that thing's been off her since it was new.
Wearing a hole in it.
Yeah, I figure I'm going to eventually end up having to replace it.
And now it's got a hole in it.
I'm going to have to replace it. Oh, watch out, he pulled out a gun. Is that a police snoozer? Well, you little fuck. Not replacing anyhow.
You want that new little knife you gave me?
I'm gonna have to do something because that one's $1 and I'll get it. Okay, we had to get a better knife. Wow, ain't that amazing?
Imagine what something brand new will do you.
Replacing that one too. This is a vacuum hose though.
Do we need to make a hardware run?
We probably here in a little bit. Let's get this carburetor off and get it soaking. Probably not been off there since it was brand new. Boy, that thing just don't want to come off there.
I mean, it's possible.
Okay, now let's see about getting a wrench in there and getting that loose. It's going to have to be a wrench. There ain't no way you can socket. It says probably about a ½ inch, maybe 1/16. Get a wrench. wrench on that one. Sometimes it's hard to prepare to take something apart if you don't know what you need to begin with. I heard it fall, but I don't know where it went. Right down there. Okay, this is the throttle and the governor. Little spring here. Cut around like that and take that out. And you got your little spring here you can take loose. And there's a carburetor on. Now what we need to do is we need to take this filter off, make sure it's clean. Might even buy a new one if we can. And then we got to take the carburetor apart and clean it. Okay, give me just a minute to get a couple things together and we'll get this carburetor tore apart. Alright, we're going to try and tear this carburetor apart. Well, that sucker is stuck in there. Okay, we'll try this other way first. Boy, this has been a pain.
Probably hasn't been worked on since it got put in there.
Probably not.
So that's the carburetor, right? And that's what's got to be cleaned?
Yeah, down in this bowl and stuff. I might have them vice grips off of it over there.
Hey, you got it loose. Mama. Come here. Rousey. Rousey. Ma'am. There. Thank you. Behave. I need to get you some water, don't I? When you're a mechanic, you always have one of these in your pocket.
Yeah. This little clip right here, you want to be real careful with it because it could go flying. And if it goes flying, you'll probably never find it again. In the bucket.
Yeah.
Right where it's supposed to be.
I was a little worried. I heard it hit something, but I didn't see it go in the bucket.
See how dirty it is? See all the crap? Now I need a Phillips screwdriver and I don't have one. Hey Doc! All that crap in there.
Never mind.
Huh?
I said never mind.
I still need to.
Alright, hang on. So what are we down to?
Well, got to take this. I took that out of there. I got one down in there I got to get to, but this screwdriver ain't gonna get it. I got to take this screw out, take this float and stuff off.
That float's really dirty.
Yeah.
Look at all that.
Could check that needle, clean this off. I still got to get this filter off.
Arguments the reason.
Okay, I need a 9/16 wrench too. Which I've already got one, but I need another one. Started to wonder there for a minute if it was going to come loose or not. That needle looks good and clean. That's a straight head, but I can't get that one down in there. That one's too thick. Yeah. I have to find a thinner one to get that out.
Thinner flat.
What?
Thinner flat.
Huh?
Need a thinner flat head.
Have to clean that out. Clean that out. I still got that one down in there I got to get out, but I don't know if I have to hunt up a screwdriver for it. Let's see your little knife again. Took a lot of crap come out there.
Sorry about the Karen a canine. She's a little chihuahua.
I don't know why it ain't coming out there. Well,
Is it turning?
yeah. Probably corroded up in there and don't want to let it come out.
Here's the back of that. Smack it. See if we can't knock it loose.
I'll set it up and let it soak for a while. Maybe it'll come out of there.
So what are you going to soak it in?
Good question.
Better question. What are you supposed to soak it in?
Well, if I had my Sonic machine here, which I got one of them's in storage. I don't know if the other one's out here in the garage or not. I'll have to look. Maybe I could soak it and get it clean. But that's going to take a little bit of time. So I guess we're pretty much done for now. We'll soak the carburetor for a little bit. We'll get it put back together and see how it does. Okay, we're back here trying to put the carburetor together. It's soaked overnight. We've still got some dirt here we need to spray out of it. We're going to have to make a gasket for this side because it's all tore up. I think I got some material in there and we can make a gasket out of it. But we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. We're just going to spray off some stuff that's loose now. Come watch your eyes there. And we're going to set that aside, see how much cleaner it is now than what it was before. We're going to set that aside, start cleaning some of the parts that goes back on it.
Smells like chlorine and alcohol.
It surprised me that this thing ran as good as it did with as dirty as this carburetor was. Dirt at the bottom of that bucket. It all come out of that carburetor. What a mess. Now we got all the parts for the float cleaned, so we're going to put it back in. Make sure you get your float hooked on that hook right there, because if you don't, it may not function properly. Now, unlike a lot of your others, this has a screw to hold it in place. A lot of your smaller engines, like lawnmowers and stuff like that, just the pin just slides in there and the cover holds it in place. This, on the other hand, has a screw to hold it in place. Looks about right. As long as your float looks like it's setting level, you're pretty good shape. And what we're going to do here is we're going to blow through this and make sure that it's sealing. It looks like it's sealing pretty good. Good. That is a good thing. Oops. Gotta have my gasket. Ouch. Couldn't find a rebuild kit for this, so we're going to try and reuse the old gasket. Not sure that it's going to work, but we're going to try it. Got him all stuffed down in there. Now this turns upside down like this. There's a, see the indentation right there? Goes over top of your, where your float attaches, just like that. And I gotta take that back off. Forgot one thing. Two things, actually. I'd make a good carburetor man, wouldn't I? Get to put parts in it. I'll tighten this up in the middle. You don't want to over tighten that for several reasons. One, you may never get it back out. Two, you strip it out. You strip it out and it's never going to work right. Okay, where you at? I know you're in here. Now we're ready to put the cap on. That would have been a fun one. Got it back together, it wouldn't run right. Come to realize you forgot 2 pieces.
The train is drowning you out.
Yeah, I know. Trains, gotta love them. And Karen dogs. Needle valve. Getting ahead of myself again. Go all the way in till it's tight. You're gonna back it out. 1, 1.5. 2 turns is what we're gonna start out with. Then we're gonna go from there. Okay, 2 turns should be enough to get it started, and then we can kind of fine tune it after we get it running. Okay, next thing we're gonna do here, we're gonna assemble all this. This is for your choke. Did I do that little gasket? There it is. There's a little hook in there that you have to line up with this. If you don't, it won't do its thing. It won't adjust back and forth. Now this will be something else we'll have to adjust once we get it on there and see how it reacts. If it doesn't open or close the choke all the way, we'll have to adjust it accordingly. The little screws can be a pain sometimes. Like I say, we're just going to snug them up for the time being because we do have to eventually readjust it.
Can't remember where it went.
Well, oh, there it is. Never mind.
Oh, you were looking for something.
I'll get it figured out here in a minute. It goes on that way.
It just took a second.
Now we got to get this little hook back on here. This little piece back on there. Little washer. Then I got to go get a pair of needle nose pliers. Because if I don't, I'll never get that back on there. Oh, you got to be kidding me.
Did you lose something?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Little clip is something you got to be real careful with because it's real easily lost, and it's going to be hard for you to get in here and see what I'm doing because it's going to take both hands to get this. I think it's so little you can't even pick it up. Aha! Success! It is on now. Them little bitty clips like that have a tendency to fly. And if they hit the ground, you might as well say it's gone. Unless you got a magnet to find it, it's gone. It's so small you'll never find it. Now, we gotta put this up here. And it has to go on that little elbow right there. And turn the corner. Come on, come on, come on. There it goes. Sometimes you gotta coach it a little bit. I would say just like a woman, but I'd rather get slapped. Sometimes you gotta coach it. Now we got to go through here and tighten everything up. Okay, now. Go back here. Has no spring tension on it, so evidently I didn't get that lined up just right. We want to turn this until there's just enough. I went the wrong way with it. I'll turn this till there's just enough tension on it to close the choke. See how when I push it open, it pulls it back shut? And that's a heated coil. See the plug? It's a heated coil. If the coil gets hot, it'll loosen, it'll back up and open, let the choke open up. Alright, here we are now. We got this back together pretty much. We got to put a vacuum line on here. Part of my gasket just fell off, but that's okay. That's on the other side. What did I just do that vacuum hose I had? I just had it in my hand threatening to whip you with it. Well.
No, that's a stick.
We'll put this vacuum line on, y'all. Okay. Now we gotta cut it to length. Don't trip over the dog bowl.
Oh!
Told you to be careful.
They've been chasing birds all afternoon.
You mean you've been chasing Brandon?
I said birds, not squirrels. Yeah.
Oh, I always thought he was kind of a bird brain. I thought that knife was sharp. Must be some tough stuff. That's good, it means it'll last. I gotta help my blades up, put a new blade in that thing. Make it slide on a little easier. We're going to hit it with a little juice. Hello! That's that on. We got to clean this surface. We got to clean the surface where it mates over there. And I think we're out of parts, so we're ready to put it back on, except for the fuel filter. Screw it back on here. Handy dandy ratchet wrench. Okay. Alright, let's go see if we can put this back on. Now, can you see what I'm doing?
Mm-hmm.
You got to be real careful when you do this that you don't take off too much or cut a groove in it. Yeah, see how clean that is? Got that old gasket right off of there. Lickety spit. Okay, now we got to do this side over here. That's a thick gasket. That's a complete gasket.
Did you get your seal stuff?
My seal stuff.
The gear seal?
Gear seal.
Isn't there like some type of lubricant you use?
You're talking about gasket sealer?
Yeah.
No, this don't need gasket sealer. It ain't gonna do it. It ain't gonna let me do it. Dang it. Hang on a minute there. Don't mess me up. You. See, you messed me up.
I didn't do it.
Gotta overlook my noisy compressor. Come on. We get into our new place, it'll have a barn of its own and it won't be so noisy when I work. Tight place to get into. I'm sorry you can't see what I'm doing, but putting these bolts and nuts in the carburetor. Pretty tight place to work in. Finally, it shut off. Well, I reckon. Sometimes, Grandma, you gotta get creative. Alrighty then. carburetor is on. I'm going to bring this around here. Down through there. And plug this up. That's for our automatic choke. Okay. Now, I'm going to do that shroud again. Oh, right here it is. My nose is itching. Why? Why does my nose got to itch? I think that was the same size as these. No? Well, no. I don't know. I gotta go get a socket for these. For these. 8mm. To get the carburetor on and off, it was a 7/16 inch. These are also 8mm. Now, I've got to put some fuel lines on. If you remember, this in here we had to cut. And now it's going to be too short. I might have to have your knife again.
Alright.
Okay, we're going to take this hose off that runs over to the other side. Got this clamp. You gotta love it. I love these clamps. I just love them to death. I love them so much I throw them away all the time. I'm gonna have to cut it. There it comes. Oh, come on now. Dee-da. Dee-da, dee-da. Da-dee-dee-da, dee-da. Charge it.
I'm in your way now, aren't I?
Make it back.
While you're fighting.
Ready?
Yep.
Okay, we got our new fuel line fed through. We'll put our protector on it, heat protector for this from around the starter. Oh, come on, I'm going down. Kenny, put your clamp on there first. It's hard to find good parts anymore. You know it?
Uh-huh.
I need a ratchet actually, but this will be hard. A rarity, a flexible nut driver. You don't see many of them around anymore.
You'd have had to find yourself a new camera woman.
Surprise, surprise, surprise. And clamps on that.
Can't hear you, Pete.
Well, I found better clamps in a junkyard. Now, next thing to do is to hook a battery to it, get it running, and see how much. Oh, dag nabbit. Oh, Kenny, I can't believe you done that. I can fix it. Back running.
Haven't stopped.
That wouldn't have been good. I didn't hook up the governor. No guy could fix it. Oh, really? Really?
Did you break it?
No. It come unhooked from the other end. I got to take this off to get to it. I was hoping to avoid that.
Stay off of that.
It ain't hurting them.
Sound quality wise. It's just squirrels, chill. You can't have them.
We got our fuel line on, got our governor hooked back up. Got this off and hooked a spring on the other end where it come undone. It's working. It's working. So all we got to do now is hook up some fuel to it and a battery to it and see if she'll run. Cool. The end of this is curled, and we're going to cut the end off of it so it'll be straight. God, this looks like concrete.
It's still cut halfway through it.
This will eventually get a new hose on it, but for right now, just for test purposes. Now I gotta get my jumper cable. We know you're a Karen, you don't got to tell us. Contact. Nothing. That's sparking?
No, I don't know. I can't tell. Looks like it's gonna fall. Yep, it came right back off.
I'm gonna find someplace here to clamp it.
How'd you have it last time?
Down here in the frame. That's what it was doing before.
So it's not the carburetor.
Well, yeah, it still could be the carburetor.
Did it come loose again? That spark plug?
Carboned up. Probably wouldn't hurt to have a couple plugs in it. Outside of the fact that I took it out with my fingers. These plugs out a little bit, being how we can't get any new ones today because all the auto parts places are closed. We're going to clean these up a little bit and see if we can put them back in and get it to run any better. That should help a whole lot. They're pretty carboned up. Not the best in the world, but they're better than they was. Could have been why it was running rougher than idle. Because that one cylinder wasn't getting as much compression as the other. Hey, Doc.
Yes, sir.
How about some water or something to drink?
Yes, sir.
Gotta be careful not mixing plug wires up. As if you can mess them up. It's only two cylinders, one over there and one over here. That one wasn't that tight.
Ooh.
Kind of sootied up too.
Get held that up here.
Kind of sooty.
That's black.
It means it's flooding out. Which is exactly what it sounded like it was doing.
do you fix that?
You might have to adjust that choke a little bit, that electric choke. I got it just tight enough to hold it shut. That wasn't near as bad as the other one. You're gonna let me do it, wasn't you?
You did the other one that direction.
I didn't have a drink sitting there either. At that time.
I didn't think about that, to be fair.
Talk about your carbonated drink.
Definitely carbonated. Carb being the key word.
Carbon. Long neck drink of water. My new Pittsburgh Harbor Freight tool set. I bought that just for going into junkyards. Okay, let's try it again. They run bad for one cylinder.
That can't be good.
Act like it's running out of fuel.
Well, It don't sound to me like the fuel pump's running. part two.
More than likely, yeah.
Looks like we got us another problem, huh? So what's your overall thought?
I believe the fuel pump ain't working. That's what I believe.
You wanna unhook from the battery?
What did I do with that other socket?
I do not know, sir.
That's a 1/4 inch. And then we're 8ths. Huh?
You asked about sockets, there's only 2 I see.
Wrenches. Them wrenches. This is a socket.
Ah. Well, you did put your tools up.
I didn't think I put that one up. Maybe I did. Okay, we're going to call it and work on it another day.
Give me a proper outro, sir.
It's pumping gas. We're going to have to leave it for another day.
Alright, so what all did we do today?
Cleaned the carburetor, put it back on. We did hear it run. We do know that it's getting fuel. There's a possibility that that needle and seat could be over flooding. Not sealing properly, but it seemed like it was working alright when we had it out. Don't know. Got to check into a couple things. May I pull the carburetor back off and look at a couple things. That's about all we can do right now. So, thank you for watching. Sorry we couldn't make no progress on what we did. We did at least hear it run. And it did sound better than it did before. We're going to probably look for some new plugs to go in it and look at the carburetor again, give it another go over. And until the next time, when it, Lord only knows what we'll get into. Could be working on another car, could be working on the generator, could be working on a lot of different things. We got a lot around here that needs to be worked on. Appreciate you watching. Like, subscribe, hit that notification button for me, please. I'd greatly appreciate it. Thank you for taking time to watch. Have a good day. Happy Easter.